name's Don with Don's Field of Dreams Cards. So I decided I needed a new project. I'm pretty much finished with my SGC and my PSA Hall of Fame collection, my 1956 Topps collection, and my 1964 Stand-Ups collection. Basically need one card each for three of those sets, and one of the sets is done. And I was just sort of buying cards sort of with no rhyme or reason, just cards I like, which is still very awesome. But I wanted to get focused again. And I was like, what can I do? And, I think if you collect cards, comics, anything that you collect, it kind of makes you a historian. Even if you collect modern cards, you're still learning about the game. I mean, when I started collecting baseball cards in 1976, those were modern cards at the time. And that's where I learned the game and the love of the game. And I was trying to figure out what I could do. And there's a town literally right next to Pittsburgh called Homestead, Pennsylvania. And if you're not familiar, there's a team that came out of there called the Homestead Grays. And I thought to myself, I don't know nearly enough about the Negro Leagues. I know the main guys, the Willie Mays, the Satchel Pages, Cole Papa Bells, Josh Gibson, but I just know bits and pieces, and I really want to learn more about the Negro Leagues. And I know there's a few people on here that I'm trying to get in touch with that are, quite the experts on the Negro Leagues. And so I'm going to start a collection of guys that played in the Negro Leagues but also played in the major leagues. And try to pick up their cards, take my time. I'm in no hurry. And as I get a card, I'm going to read up on that card and learn as much about that player as I can. And as we go along, I'm going to make videos as I get a card about that player and try to educate some of you guys as well as me, because I know I love learning from other people on here, and I'm excited to do this project. So I'm going to get started on this probably within... I have already started. I've received 2 of the cards in the mail and starting to do some research on these players. But what I'd like to do is just kind of go over to the cards, show you what I plan to do on further videos, and we'll go from there. Okay, guys, now on to some of the cards that I have already of major league players who played in the Negro Leagues. As you can see, these are all pretty big names that you're familiar with, and all Hall of Famers. Roy Campanella, Jackie Robinson, Larry Doby, great Willie Mays, Mr. Cub, Ernie Banks, one of my favorite all-time vintage players, Henry Aaron, and the very, in my opinion, underrated Monty Irvin, who also had a long career in the Negro Leagues. Now, as great as these cards are, and as great as these players are, this is not really what I'm looking to achieve. I'm looking to learn more about the guys I never heard of, and some of the great players that must have played in the Negro Leagues. I will cover these guys that you see down here in the project, but I'm also going to be picking up cards like these 2 right here, Al Smith and George Crowe. I do not know much about these 2, but that's the goal and the fun of this project, is to research these guys, and I'll make a video on each one of these as I will as other cards come in. And what's nice is you can find these cards relatively cheap. I think this one was around $12 with shipping, and this one was $15 with shipping. So, you can get nice condition cards of players that I would not have even looked at these cards before. They would have had no interest to me, and did not even know those guys were in the Negro Leagues. But that's the whole idea of this, is to learn something. So I had mentioned in a couple videos that I had a really, for me, big card, and I was really excited to show it. And so, well, I shouldn't say card. It's an item here, and it was this book from Satchel Paige. Maybe I'll Pitch Forever. This edition is from 1962. As you can see, it's got a little wear, and I was very excited to pick this up. Couldn't wait to show you guys, something that, as you can see here, written in the early 60s, so very excited. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot I had a bookmark in here. What is this? You guys didn't really think I was excited about a 25-cent book, did you? Look at this bad boy. 1949 Satchel Paige. 2 Fridays ago, I found a local card store that I didn't know existed, and I saw this card in here, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, what are you asking for that? And when he told me the price, it was half of what they were going for on eBay. And I I said this in the last video that I got to quit saying this, but I really never thought I'd get this card. I just got the 53 Satchel Paige graded, and so excited to have that card. And I even said in a video, I'm never going to finish my Hall of Fame PSA set because I have the 53 page, but there's no way I'm getting the Lee for the Bowman. And I'm just 2 weeks later, I'm still speechless on this card. I'm so in love with this thing. And gonna say it again, I can't believe I have it in my collection. I really can't. So there's another Hall of Famer that I was missing out on in this little display of former Negro League players. But I really am reading this book, so it's fascinating, and watching videos. But just really wanted to show everyone this card. I'm rambling on here, so I'm going to end this. But just wanted to show this to you guys. And as always, everyone, thanks for watching my videos. And hopefully you look forward to this project. And we'll talk to you soon. Take care.